Hey guys, so in this video today I am showing you guys how I achieved this makeup look for 2024. I'm also discussing mom life and how I am managing being a new mom and just various aspects of what I've been learning so far. So if you are interested, keep watching. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. So before I get started with any makeup look, I always start out with this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Rose 3-in-1 primer. Love it. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but my baby just woke up. Hopefully she goes back to sleep. But this is what I use. I think I'm good. Alright, so I use this and I spray it on my face. Then the next thing that I use, and I always recommend people use, is primer. Okay, I have my baby. Baby is no longer crying and I can continue. So like I said before, I just sprayed this photo focus on my face. Give it a few squirts. I already did it for today, but I'm just going to show you guys, what I did. And then I'm using this Power Grip by e.l.f. I love this. And I've heard a lot of good things about it as well. So far so good. It has covered my skin and my skin feels very smooth. I like it. And one thing that I do is I will put a few squirts on it and then I allow it to dry. Allow it to sit. I think the key to having a flawless makeup or a flawless face is allowing your makeup to set. And a lot of people don't do that. Okay, so I put a few pumps on there and then I blended it out with my foundation brush like this. And so I've already done that. My face before I started was already washed as well, so you want to start off with a fresh face. Okay, and then I may have to get my baby because she keeps crying. From there, what I'm going to do is start off with my foundation, and I use NARS, and the colors Nambia and Zambi are my two colors that I use when it comes to my makeup, my skin color, my skin tone. So taking that same foundation brush, put 2 squirts. You don't need a lot of foundation simply because you're going to cover a lot of your face with contouring and powders. Okay, so I have those 2, and I like to mix these 2 together because I think one is like a cool tone and one is like a warm. And like during the winter time my skin can be a mixture of both, but during the summertime it's more red. So that's my way of just making sure that my foundation matches my skin tone. And I like to start off with putting it on my cheeks and covering everything that's dark on your face. I don't do color correcting simply because I don't have like any huge scars on my face. But if you have any scars that you need to correct before you actually apply your makeup, that's what you want to do. Okay, so, and I don't do like a lot around my eyes or under my eyes really, because again, you're gonna cover that with concealer, so you can leave like the hollows of your eyes blocked out. Okay, and already you're off to a good start just by making sure that you have your primer and your foundation or whatever is on your face. Next up, we are going to go in with our concealer, and I'm going to be using Born This Way, and this is the Conceal, Contour, Highlight, and Retouch for Born This Way. I love it, and this is the color Chestnut. And I'm going to just apply this under my eye. And y'all, this way of doing makeup is so much easier than what I did the last couple of years. So I'm extremely happy that I just like found a routine that like really works for me and my skin tone and my skin ultimately. And the same thing you're gonna do on your nose. These are my areas where I highlight and really focus on. You want to focus on your focal points where sun or light is going to hit your face. And so these are my highlight areas. And then I use a second one. And I'm going to use this one by e.l.f. just for a brighter highlight. And this is e.l.f.'s Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish. And this is in the color Deep Cinnamon. And the key with these as well is you have to let them sit. Okay? You have to let them sit. You can't just go ahead and blend them out. And so what I like to do is to start on my eyebrows while I'll let them sit. And that's what concealer period for me personally is what I like to do, because it just gets the job done. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on my brows and outlining them. And I did my brows this morning as well. I used to go get them threaded all the time, but now since I've had my daughter, I've just focused on like making sure that my hair is done and my nails is done. Trying to go get my eyebrows done too. I can do that, but I can just do them at home as well. So that's what I've been doing. I don't like to be, you know, too far from her. For long periods of time. So that's kind of what it is. But yeah, we can talk more about like just being a new mom and how I've been able to navigate it. So my baby just turned 3 months, and so she's still fresh, super fresh, still a baby. Like people look at her and they be like, oh, that's a new baby, you know. Even though sometimes it feels like to me she's older than what she really is. But no, she's still a very fresh and new baby. She's so cute. And some of the ways that I've been just able to balance, you know, being a mom and all the endeavors and things that I want to participate in and my hobbies and different things of that nature, is just doing it. Just do what you know you have to do, and you know your baby will fit right in. And I think another thing is I have a great husband, so he offers a lot of support, like for me to be able to film these videos or to shoot content for brands and different things of that nature. I think that's extremely important as well. It's something that I do not take for granted, so that's given me a lot of balance. But I think like I told myself before I had my daughter, like, girl, yes, having a baby is an amazing thing, don't get me wrong, but your life doesn't stop. You know, I think the perception that I have received from a lot of different people was like, oh my gosh, like your life is going to change forever and this, that, and that. And they always make like it sound like this bad thing. And like, no, my life changed for the better when I had my baby. My life has changed for good since I've had her, not for bad. And I love that for me. And I think it's just like me telling myself, like every day making the conscious decision, you know, like, girl, get up and work on yourself. Get up and go to the gym. Get up and record your content. Get up and you can do these things simultaneously while taking care of your daughter. I don't ever want to feel like I'm using her as a crutch, or, you know, like her life is a hindrance to my life and what I have going on, because I saw that a lot growing up, you know what I mean? Like, and I think it's imperative, like if you know that you want to have kids, that you get your affairs in order, you know what I mean? Like that was the main thing for me, like, and my husband, we knew that we were not ready to have a kid until we had enough properties. So right now we have 2 and we're working on our next one. We needed to have a home, you know what I mean? Like a home for our child to raise them in. And then we needed the space. And then making sure that our finances were in order as well. Like kids didn't even come into play, or the conversation about a child didn't come into play until 2022 for us, because we had to focus on getting those things in order. Like I said, like I think it's very, negligent, and it's not fair to children when they're raised in environments where the parents can't take care of them. And so I knew that those are some things that I was just not willing to bring a child into the world without. There's just some things that I'm not willing to bring a child into. Let me say preface if I say that. There were some things that had to be in place. And so, yeah. But I love being a mom. I love being a new mom. She brought so much joy just into our lives and to our family's lives, and just been just a great added person to our little tribe, our little family. And it's just great, I think, for me to just watch her grow and watch her develop and stuff. Like, that has been top tier for me. Oh, I'm supposed to be recording on TikTok too. Even though my audience is very small on TikTok, I said I was going to be intentional about growing it. So let me go ahead and set my phone up in a second. So right now I'm just outlining my eyebrows. If you like that sharp eyebrow look, you want to outline them. Okay. And I just blend it out, blend out the highlight. And then I go back with my foundation brush and just utilize that over my eyebrows as well, so I don't look like a clown, essentially. Alright, so from there I need to blend out the highlight. It's been sitting for a minute, and I start with my cheeks. And I feel like when it comes to like highlight and stuff, the hardest part is blending, making sure that everything's blended. Okay, so I start there, and I know I gotta go blend that up, but I'm gonna use a what is it called? Forgot what they're called. My brain. One of these. What is it called? Beauty blenders. Woo, child. And I got those from Shein. Honestly, like, I'm tired of spending $14, $12 on beauty blenders when I can just get them on Shein for like $2. You get 4 for $2, and they come in this cute little case as well. Okay, and I like keep them in there, and that's that. I don't have to do too much. So I'm just blending, 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 blending. Blending, 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 blending. Okay. Just making sure the top part's done. And then I'm gonna go over my eyes as well. Okay. And so I'm going to use a beauty blender to blend out this part. So let me know in the comments if you have any questions about, you know, different products or anything. Because I'll share my links to my product list as well. But if you guys have any questions, and then I just go in and blend out some other stuff too, or areas that don't look too great. And then I'm gonna take my contour, and my contour, where's it? Let me see, here we go. It's Black Opal, is what I like to use the contour. And this color is, what color is it? I think it's like deepest dark or something. It doesn't have the, what color it is. And I use like a brush like this to do my nose. And I started at my eyebrow. And come down the bridge of my nose. Okay. You're gonna put some on your forehead, cheeks, below your cheeks. And then you're gonna blend this out. I like this, it's called Color Perfect Fondant. Well, it's a Color Perfect foundation stick. That was in a different language. But I like this side because you can blend it with this little tool they have. Okay. And this is like my everyday makeup look. Simple. Not doing too much to me personally. And if I'm not talking, I can get done within like 15-20 minutes. Alright, secondly, you're gonna take a powder brush. And I am in love with this Juvia's Place setting powder, and this is in the color Kalahari, I'm sorry. And I'm gonna set my foundation with this. And I'm just setting everything, okay, that we highlighted. And then I'm gonna scrape off any excess on there and go over my eyes because we're about to put some foundation on. And I feel like the tip for foundation to make it stick how you want to, or to look how you want to, is to make sure you set it as well. So over that highlight or the color that you, the concealer that you put on your eyelid, you want to make sure you set it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my eyeshadow. I use the same foundation, the same colors for eyeshadow. I'm a brown girl, okay? I'm a brown girl. So I love this color right here and this color. Those are my two favorites, as you can see, in this whole palette. I'm gonna go with this lighter one today. And my foundation is just, my makeup look is very basic every single day. I don't try to do the most. I don't try to use a whole lot of color because it's not what I'm going to wear every single day anyway. So it's pretty much, that's it. And then I am going to take my liner. And I use this liquid eyeliner by e.l.f. Been using it for years. Sometimes I switch back and forth between the NYX one. You can find just a cheap one. I used to use Kiss back in the day. You can find it for cheap. And I'm just gonna line my eyelid. And my baby's back up. So I may need to have to go get her. I think she goes back to sleep. Let's see. Let's see what the baby's doing. Okay, she went back to sleep. Alright, so next up, I'm gonna wear these lashes today. Actually, no, I don't want to wear these lashes. I'll be right back. I got some lashes that I actually want to wear. Alright, so I'm back. So these are my two favorite lashes. Soft and Smoky by Salon Perfect. I typically get these from Walmart. The camera isn't focusing on these. Is it? Let me try to focus on my face. And then I also use these So Wispy lashes by Kiss. You can get them from Walmart as well. So today I am going to wear the So Wispies because today's a cool content day. Nothing too major. We're at home with it, not going out the house. Here in Texas, the weather is getting crazy. And I love these So Wispy by Kiss because they are already pre-cut to match my eye. Typically I don't have to cut them. So if you suck at cutting lashes. Alright, I'm back. I don't know where the video left off at, but it is what it is. So I'm currently putting the lashes under my lash line, and I like doing this sometimes, especially when I just cannot get the lash to go right on top of my eye. And the easy way to do this is just to make sure that you have some mascara and you put a little bit under your lashes. And I already done one of them. It looks really great. Looks like lash extensions, right? So sometimes it's just easier to do this than trying to put it on top. It really is. And it looks good too. To me, sometimes it just looks better. You take your lash glue, and this may take me, it may take you a few minutes to get, and you just put it along the lash area. The lash line on top. Okay. And that's what you're gonna do. And you want to just air it out a little bit, and then you want to put it under your eye. Okay, this is gonna be the hard part, and it may take you a little minute or 2 tries or whatever, but keep going. Don't give up. Okay, you can put it under your eye. You can start off with the tip, and just put it under your eye. Look down in the mirror. I like to test it to see if it's tacky sometimes. Sometimes it just wants to be clean. And then sometimes I just pull it, bink, bink, and that's not right. And this is also like my smaller eye. So sometimes I may have to cut it, but like I said, trial and error, baby. Okay, you'll get it. And you just want to keep doing it until you know that it's secure. And then it'll dry, and then you take them off like you would normal regular lashes at night. Or whatever, you take your makeup off. And I just like touch it like this to make sure that it's dry and stuff. And I like this, okay? So from there, you know, it may take you a few tries or whatever. Sometimes it takes me a few tries until I get it right. And if you see like the little white things on the lashes, just take your mascara and go under it and try to get it that way. Okay. Alright, so from there we are going to blend out our highlight. And one way that I do that, I'm trying to get all my little tools, okay, all of my little tools, is I use bronzer. This is from like the beauty supply store, I think. Dab it into your highlight areas. Okay, yeah, back to motherhood. Like, I love being a mom. And being a mom is great. I think like one thing that I really wish I wouldn't have done when I was younger is like listen to other people's experiences around motherhood. Because everyone's experience is different, and depending on how you prepare for motherhood, if you didn't do much preparing, you're gonna have a hard time, or you're not going to enjoy it. In my opinion, you know, if you didn't make sure that you had an adequate amount of savings, or you know that you were prepared mentally for motherhood, you're not going to enjoy it. And that's just my personal opinion. So now I'm just blending it out, and I use Fenty Beauty for my powder foundation, and I also use this Juvia's Place, and this is in the color Tanzania, and then Fenty Beauty is in the color 480. And so I blend those together and just blend it out. I don't really go in a particular order. I just keep blending until it looks decent, you know. Any dark spot or lines, I try to blend those all out as best as I can. It's not perfect ever, but you know, as long as it looks good, you're game. Okay. All right. From there, we are gonna go in with our blush, and I am using this Juvia's Place blush Rookie Volume 1. And I'm gonna get the apples on my cheeks with it. And I don't like to do a lot, just a little bit to brighten my face up a little bit. Nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. Alright. From there, I'm going to line my bottom lash. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do my mole. Boop. And then line my bottom lash. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my Maybelline the Falsies mascara and do my lashes under. Okay, okay. Okay, from there, I'm gonna go back over my brows and stencil them. And I'm also going to use some brow gel on my brows. And this is by Kiss. It's called Go Brow by Ruby Kisses Me. And you can get this from the beauty supply store. Okay. And I'm pretty much done as far as makeup today. I am going to spray it with this On Till Dawn by One Size. I got the travel size, so I wanted to test it out. So far, I'm liking it. Okay. And I clean up my space, okay? Clean up my space real quick, and then we're gonna move on to lips. Now that's my country voice. We're gonna move on to our lips. And I keep some Pampers wipes on me at all times, okay? I keep them because, babes, I like to wash my hands off. Do a pre-wash before I go to the bathroom. And if not, makeup stains everywhere. Okay, okay. So now we are going to do the lips. Lips. And if you know me, you know that I'm always going to be focusing on MAC by Chestnut. Love it. It's the perfect color for a brown dark skin girl. And I'm going to use this powder puff again that I did with the highlight and go over my lips with it. I find that like my lips can be very juicy sometimes, so the liner doesn't go on as well as I would allow it to. So I need to use that before to line. Okay. All right, so from there, I'm gonna use, I have these two new colors by Wet n Wild. One is called Never Nude and one is called Skinny Dipping. So I'm gonna use Never Nude today. I love a nude pink color. And then I have these, I have so many colors by Juvia's Place. I have 1, 2, 3. Today I'm going to use this color called Cream de Cacao. Cream de Cacao. It's gloss. It gives you a pretty just shimmer on top. And I'm gonna go and get dressed and I'll come back and visit you guys, okay? See you in about 5 minutes. Alright guys, so I'm back. I got my clothes on, my jewelry on. Today's a basic day. Wearing a silver tennis bracelet. Silver, dang, walking up the stairs really tired me up. Silver studs. I don't have a necklace on today because I have a lot of details in my dress, as you guys can see. I'm gonna wear the scent Amira by Amir Oud. I am currently sampling like 12 different ouds. If you guys are hip, if you know what oud is, top tier, okay? I'm never ever going to buy American made perfume ever again. I am into ouds, and they, baby, you smell like a princess, okay? Whew. You're not walking around smelling like everybody else. When I tell you, my husband put me on, and like all the perfume that I have in my house, like these little minis. I like the minis just because to have them around, but I don't even wear half the perfume that I used to wear anymore, simply because I'm hip to oud now. So let's go ahead and take these curls out. I did use a 1.75 curling iron to achieve this curl. And I do have a 2-part sew-in right now. And I'm gonna do a tutorial on how I get my leave out to blend and be so smooth when it comes to my natural hair, because a lot of people don't know there's actually a science to getting your blend out and your leave out to blend correctly, but also to be silky, okay? You look at my hair, it like blends in with my curls. I mean, it blends in with my weave. But there is a science behind this. And so I'm gonna do a video on how I get my hair to look like this on a regular basis. Okay. And so, I mean, I don't want to put any more heat on my hair, so I'm not gonna fix this curl at the top, because it's not nothing wrong with it. It's just not perfect, okay? But I don't feel like doing that. But I might. Knowing me, I might fix it anyway. Knowing myself. But this is kind of how I like to wear my hair these days anyway. Just, I don't focus on perfection when it comes to my hair like I used to. I used to be a perfectionist. But now it's more so if it's looking neat, it looks clean, it's laying down, that's what we go wear. So this is the look. This is the look. And don't ask me why this side doesn't have as much blonde. Don't even ask no questions. I took it out because the way that it was cut, and when I have a flip over, so when it was like flipping over, it was just too short, and so I didn't like it. So I'm gonna ask my stylist to add more blonde when I go back, but for now this is what we are working with. I like it. It looks different, not being symmetrical, you know. I don't really care as long as my hair looks good. So yeah, I had to go back in and add tracks, and like I said, this is a 2-part sew-in, so I can wear it down the middle or I can wear the side part, which I really have been loving. So yeah, this is it. This is my look for 2024. I'll be back maybe sometime, I guess this week, with a different style to show you guys, and to talk more about either a motherhood or a various aspect of it. Let me see, let me make sure this is right. Make sure this is good. And when I show y'all how to like do this routine with like silking your hair, y'all gonna be blown away because this product is literally $2. I think it's like $2 or $3 now these days. It probably went up, but the last time I bought it, you ain't even gotta buy it often. I don't use edge control on my hair anymore or any of that type of stuff. Like, no, it does. Edge control does not do the job. What I use now is the only thing that like either protects my hair at the same time and nourishes it. So I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys what I have been using to help me achieve this. And let me lower this down just a little. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, here is the look. The finished look. Makeup for 2024. Easy, breezy, mom friendly. And I'll see you guys back next week. Peace.